Because the word motherfucker is a noun. It describes a person, place, or thing.
It's the motherfucking pie. What up, crew members? This is Mr. Headquarters of the motherfucking podcast. Alongside of me, as always, straight out the 985, repping the 225, EJ the motherfucking DJ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, people? What's going on, man? What's going on, boss man?
Oh, shit, man. I can't call it, bro. You know what it is? It's the sports edition. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's only available on YouTube. We got a quick rundown of week one of the NFL. EJ and I are going to go through each game. But by the time this comes out, the Thursday night game will be already played. But we want to make sure we get our picks in, right, dog?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's do a quick rundown. EJ got the schedule ready. We got the sports lines ready. EJ, first game, let's get... You know, I want to get to this game first. I can't wait to watch this game. I'm gonna be all at work watching this one. I don't care. They might have to fire me or something. But I'm gonna be watching this game at work. Ducked off in the cut. The Detroit Lions against the Kansas City Chiefs. What is the spread for this game? Do I even want to know?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, as you always know on this show, boss man, Mr. Headquarters, is a Patrick Mahomes fan. So the first game of the night, to start off football, what better way to do it than the reigning Super Bowl champions themselves, the Kansas City Chiefs at home versus the Detroit Lions. They are playing at 7:20. KC is favored by 4.5.
KC is favored by 4.5. And you mentioned something now. The reigning, the defending, the undisputed champion, Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs, along with Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, just to name a few.
You know what? Let's just for the sake of argument.
I got to be unbiased. My bad.
No.
I ain't no Chiefs fan, so that's what get that twisted.
No, but here's the thing. I'm gonna give you your flowers. You ain't no Chiefs fan, but you are a Patrick Mahomes fan. So let's just to say, for the sake of argument, right now at this point with the injuries that they have, right. Travis Kelce has remained injured. Let's just call it what it is. It's going to be Detroit versus Patrick Mahomes. How about that? Because that's what it is, basically. It's Detroit versus Patrick Mahomes. Now, Patrick Mahomes is basically going to be by himself at this point. Patrick Mahomes is going to be by himself, which I have constantly stated over and over and over again. He by himself.
That's fine. You know what? Since we bringing up old shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring up the fact that who called this? Who?
You did. You did.
Called the championship?
You did. You called the championship.
Who called this shit from the beginning? I said the Kansas City Chiefs is the team to beat. But I digress.
Did. I'm not disputing it.
I digress. I don't want glued on here. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what it's about right now. Look.
Glow. No, this is your moment. This is your moment. You called it.
We ain't got time. We ain't got time for that. I'm gonna definitely glow when we do it. Look, we gotta have another recap of this of the NFL season. What we got, who we think is gonna be division winners and all that stuff. That podcast is coming up real soon. Outlook of the entire NFL before this season. We didn't get a chance to do that before the season started, but we will get a chance to do that before the end of week one's over with. But I will say this. The Kansas City Chiefs is not the favorite this year. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Before we even get, they're not my favorite, at least. They're not my favorite. I gotta be real.
No.
I gotta be real.
You are a Patrick Mahomes fan, sir. I need that same energy from last season to be this season.
A
No, we
whole new
ain't doing
season, big
that.
dog.
No,
It's a whole new
no,
season. It's
no,
a whole new
no.
season. It's a whole new season. I can't do that. I can't do that. But look, Kansas City Chiefs are favored by 4.5 at home, correct? All right. So
Yes, they are.
I'm gonna go
They're
with my
negative
pick.
4.5. Is what
Okay.
I'm looking at. They're negative 4.5.
All right. So I'm let you go first. What's your pick?
Now, here's the thing. As Benny Man has always said, I like Patrick Mahomes. I just don't trust his team. I don't. I'm gonna keep saying that until the wheels fall off. I don't trust his team. Now
Okay.
with Travis Kelce out, I really do not trust his team. I don't know who gonna step up. Chris Jones is not gonna be there available right now at this point at all on the defensive side. So, and Detroit has stepped up tremendously. They won the draft this year. They won the
Good
draft.
young team. They got a good young team. Up and coming
They got
team.
a good young team. So I will say my veteran side, I would say, okay, Kansas City may pull this off. I'm going to go like this, 28-21. I'm going to say Kansas City. It's going to be a tough fight.
It's
But
gonna be a tough
as
fight.
a disclaimer,
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit Lions upset the Kansas City Chiefs. I would not be upset. I would not be surprised.
You heard it here first. You heard
I
it here
will not be
first.
surprised.
You heard it here first, ladies
I
and
will-
gentlemen. EJ the DJ is saying the Kansas City Chiefs are on upset alert for week 1. All right. All right. I ain't on that bandwagon.
Exactly. Go ahead with your pick.
I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game handily Thursday night. They're going to manhandle. Now, I will say, moving forward throughout the season, I don't think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be as good as they were last year. But it's Thursday night football. It's the opening game of the season. They riding high. They're gonna be getting I think they're gonna be getting their Super Bowl rings tonight, right?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah. So that crowd is gonna be going nuts at Arrowhead Stadium.
To lose your home okay, money factor wise, to lose your home opener after you get your rings, nah.
I can't pick. This is gonna be my number 1 pick of the week. If you bet money, this is the one game of this week that I'm guaranteeing. This is a guarantee. This is a motherfucking lock of the week. So I'm calling Kansas City to win this game 31-14 at home in a total destruction of the Detroit Lions opening night, week 1. That's my scope. And I'm standing to that motherfucker. What's next? I love the look on EJ's face right now.
At this point is going to be the only person that's going to be upset, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Mr. Headquarters himself. We going to roll with it. We going to roll.
And that's a new thing.
Let's move on. All right. Sunday football. That's when the action starts. What's up?
Huh?
We got Arizona versus Washington. We got Arizona versus Washington. Next on tap, Washington is going to be at home. They're favored. Looks like they're favored by 7.
So Arizona is favored by 7 on the road?
I don't know how.
Wait, say that. I couldn't hear you. Say that again. You lagged out for a second.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that line again?
Washington is favored by 7 in this game. They're playing Arizona at home. Washington is favored by. I'm seeing -7. Am I looking at it right? By Washington.
Oh my God. The Commanders?
bro, I'm seeing -7
Oh shit!
by Washington.
All right,
Am I reading this right?
I'm starting first. Fuck it. I'm starting first on this one. Now I do realize that Arizona is without their starting quarterback, right? I
Yes.
believe he's not going to be playing in this game, so I understand why they probably got this might be my bumble of the week. This might be
Well,
my
hopefully
bumble of the
he
week.
reading this playbook.
I don't like neither one of these teams going into the season. I think Washington is trash. I think Washington is potentially one of the worst teams of this in the league this season. Looking at their roster from top to bottom, I think this might be one of the worst teams in the league. I could be wrong, but I think Washington is in a candidate potential situation to be worst team of the league. Arizona's not too far behind. I don't think they're gonna get Kyler Murray.
Yeah. I was about to say Arizona versus Washington. You really want to do that battle between who's going to be the worst team?
I don't think Kyler Murray's gonna be
Even
around
with
for a
Kyler
while,
Murray?
right?
I mean, he ain't got no choice. He signed a contract.
No,
he
I'm
ain't
talking
got
about
no
injury
choice. He signed
wise.
a contract, but still.
I'm talking about injury wise. He's gonna be out for a little while.
Yeah, he's gonna be out for a little while. Yeah.
Okay. So so I'm gonna go with my pick. I'm gonna say Arizona's gonna win this game 13-10 Arizona. Bumble.
I'm going Washington, 14-7.
Oh shit! Now our first disagreement. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, EJ. That's what I'm talking about. No pushing.
I'm going Washington.
Pushing this week. No pushing. All right.
Hey, there's some games this week that I might, but I'm gonna go Washington on this one. Favored by 7. Man, I'm looking at it right. -7. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah. So
Trust me, we're gonna do a deep dive. We're gonna do a deep dive of these teams, but tonight's not that night. We're just picking games right now. But all right, what's the next game?
Next game, of course, is our two rivals. Carolina going up against Atlanta. Atlanta's going to be at home, and they're favored by 3.5.
Oh boy, Atlanta's favored by 3.5. Right?
Atlanta's favored by 3.5. Mm-hmm.
All right, so Atlanta's favorite here at home against Carolina. I don't like either one of these teams historically. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. This is a push. This is a
push. As a Saints fan, oh, stop that. Stop it.
This is a push. I don't like neither one of these teams.
All right,
this is a
ladies
push.
and gentlemen, I didn't realize we was podcasting with Michael Wilbon here. The king of the push.
You push it to the limit.
All right, Rick Ross. But look, I guess, all right, I'm going to call this right here. I'm going to roll with Atlanta as the favorite to win this game. I don't like that pick because both of these teams, I think, are potential bums. But I'm going to roll with I'm rolling with Atlanta to win this game 17-13. Atlanta edges out this game.
I ain't rolling with nothing. I'm gonna just push this thing and right along, and I ain't gonna even try to waste my energy on this damn game. I'm not doing it. You can, I'm not.
I don't have no deep analysis for this game right now, so we'll keep it moving. What's next game?
Next game is gonna be interesting.
Okay.
Cincinnati will be opening up at Cleveland.
And
Deshaun Watson is back. And what's surprising is even when Joe Burrow is injured, Cincinnati is favored +2.
So Joe Burrow's hurt for this game?
I think he is. I don't know if he's playing or not.
Okay.
That's going to be the issue. That's going to be the issue. But Deshaun Watson is back for a full season.
Deshaun Watson is playing full time. He actually gets a full training camp.
He had a full training camp. He had a full preseason.
I think Cleveland might. I'm skeptical on this one, man. So what's the spread again?
I'm reading by Cleveland, it's +2, so that means Cincinnati is favored by +2, by 2
All right,
points.
so Cincinnati's favored by 2 on the road. That's fair. That's fair because Cleveland still has a lot to prove. I could see this being an upset game for Cleveland. It's a rival game. Deshaun, like you said, Deshaun Watson has gotten his chance to be with his full team, full practice, all that stuff. Potential of Joe Burrow hurt for this game. We didn't do that full research on that. That's fine. But I'm gonna just for pure purpose of just picking this game, I'm going to say that Cleveland edges out this game. I want this to be clear. I think Cleveland's going to have a better season, but I think this game here, I think Cleveland gets this game. I think Cleveland wins this game 21-20. Cleveland at home. Should be a good game, and they edge it out. What you got?
17-14.
Who?
I'm going with Cincinnati.
Oh, shit. Oh,
because
shit. He just going with the Road Warriors.
Hey, the thing about it is this. What have I always said about the Cleveland Browns that y'all will not give me no credit for?
What's that? Wait, hold up, EJ. Say that again. Say that again. We couldn't hear you.
The Browns will always be the Browns. No matter who's at the helm.
I feel that. I understand that. I'm with that.
17-14 Cleveland. All right. Next game.
Browns.
Well, nah, not really. It's a It's Houston going on the road. They're going to Baltimore to face the Ravens. Baltimore is favored by 10, and I don't blame
them. Baltimore is favored by 10 against Houston. Yeah, that's a fair assumption. Baltimore feels like one of the top premier teams this season. Barring injuries, which that's one thing that could derail this team. Unfortunately for Baltimore, unfortunately for Baltimore, their team is littered with injury-prone players. And nothing but high ceiling guys with injury history. OBJ is one.
That is true.
Lamar Jackson is another. They up there. If they can stay healthy throughout the season, they up there as far as contender for the Super Bowl, in my opinion. But as far as for this game, up by 10, oh yeah. Bet that shit. Houston historically lately, I mean, just fuck lately, they historically have been one of the worst teams since they joined the NFL. And I think that trend continues this season. They will be one of the worst teams. They're going to be competing with Washington for one of the worst teams in the league. I think Houston gets their ass whipped in this game. 28-7.
I'm gonna go a different route, man. Damn. Okay. Damn. Okay. Baltimore is going to win, but I'm a linebacker at heart, so I'm rooting for DeMeco Ryans to turn things around. I'm not gonna lie. So with this type of game, I'm gonna go. Baltimore's going to win, but CJ Stroud's going to put on a show. I'm gonna go 28-21.
Baltimore. So you're saying
Baltimore ultimately is going to win.
Baltimore. So just to be sure and clear, you're saying that Baltimore's going to win but not cover.
They're gonna win, but not cover. I don't think they're gonna cover that.
Okay.
I really don't.
All right. Next game.
Depending on the injuries, like you said. All right. Next up is Jacksonville. Duval. Shout out to Code Red Podcast.
Shout out.
Actually, whoa.
What's up?
Whoa. Trevor Lawrence Duval is favored by 5.
Against Indianapolis on the road?
Yeah.
I see a lot of people behind Jacksonville this season. And I don't know why.
Jacksonville's going to be that sneaky team, man. Jacksonville going to be that sneaky team. Watch. I'm telling you now. Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence at the helm, they're going to be that sneaky team, bro. You got to watch it this season.
What's the spread for this game?
The spread is Jacksonville's favored by 5.
Ain't gonna happen. I'm calling.
They're at Indianapolis.
I'm calling Indianapolis to win this game. I think Jonathan Taylor runs all over that defense.
I said Jonathan Taylor wants to run over that defense.
Huh?
You are.
What'd you say?
They're trying to trade that boy right now. This is trying to trade that boy, Jonathan Taylor. There's some friction between that team, bro. I don't know.
I think he's gonna still show out though. I'm calling Indianapolis to win this game 24-17. Indianapolis at home. What you got?
Richardson versus Trevor Lawrence. I'm going with Trevor Lawrence. 17-14. They probably win, but they probably ain't going to cover. If they cover, that's all good. I don't think they're going to cover this game. 17-14. On the road. What's up?
Repeat that again. I couldn't hear you. Repeat that again.
Hello?
I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, 17-14 Jacksonville. I'm going with them.
Okay.
Covered this game either. It's going to be a tight.
Okay, so let me.
And
But hold up, before we go further, I just looked at it. I had to double check. So Jonathan Taylor will not be playing in this game. I did not realize that. So I recant my statements. Let me let me go back. Let me go back for a second.
Backtrack.
Let me go back for a quick second. I'm changing my score.
Backtrack.
I'm changing my score.
Yeah.
I'm calling Jacksonville to win this game.
You better call it quick.
I'm calling Jacksonville to win this game. I'm calling Jacksonville to win this game. I'm calling Jacksonville. Jacksonville wins this game 24-14.
You would have walked right on that note.
24-14 Jacksonville. My bad.
It's all good.
Go ahead.
Hey,
what's the next game?
We've been on it. Next game is San Francisco versus Pittsburgh. San Francisco will be on the road. They're going to be at Pittsburgh, and San Francisco is favored by 2.5, which sounds about right.
All right. So what's your thoughts on this game?
which sounds about right. I really don't want to bet against Mike Tomlin, but I don't think he got the team this year. So I'm gonna go with San Francisco. San Francisco is still loaded. Boy, they still loaded. San Francisco versus San Francisco's winning convincingly 28-7.
Ooh, 28-7.
Sorry, Mike. I'm sorry, Mike. You ain't got the team this year. I love TJ Watt. I love what he brings to the table, but he ain't got the team this year, man. I don't know. I hate to say that, but hopefully I'm wrong.
Wow. Okay. So what's that spread? What's the spread for this game again?
San Francisco is favored by 2.5.
2.5?
Yep.
All right. So San Francisco on the road across country. This is going to be my first upset game here. I'm calling Pittsburgh to win this game at home. I think San Francisco probably going to have the better season, but I think Pittsburgh gets them on opening day. Opening week. I'm calling Pittsburgh to win this game in a tight game. It's going to be a Pittsburgh type score, 17-16 Pittsburgh. Put some respect on Mike Tomlin's name, goddammit. Never had a losing season. What's next?
Hey, never had a losing season, but he ain't got the team. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So we're gonna see. And his Tampa Bay Buccaneers going on the road to Minnesota to face Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. And of course, is favored by 5.5.
It's Tampa Bay versus Minnesota. What's the spread again?
Minnesota is favored by 5.5.
As they should. Tampa Bay is another transition team this year. They had a lot of major changes to their team in the past 2 seasons. Obviously, Tom Brady's not there. Gronk's not there. Antonio Brown's been gone. Just to name a few. I don't like Tampa this year. I think they might be it's between them and Carolina is the worst team.
They might be the worst. No, they might be the worst team in the NFL football right now. Texans are better than Tampa Bay right now.
No, I don't know. I can't say all that. I don't know. That's
CJ Stroud is way better than Baker Mayfield. No, CJ Stroud is way better than Baker Mayfield. Way better.
Look, I'm gonna say this about Baker Mayfield. All right, Baker Mayfield has struggled a lot, and yes, he deserves a lot of criticism that he has received over the years. But I will say this: he did have 2 really good seasons in Cleveland, one which got them to the playoffs. So it got Cleveland. Look, it got Cleveland to the playoffs. How often have we said that in the past 30 years? I'll wait.
One playoff game and you're going to call his ass the GOAT.
I'm saying that he has shown potential.
One playoff game.
I will say this.
One.
He's shown potential. And he has been proven to get to the playoffs. CJ Stroud has not. He's a rookie.
So he's better than Baker Mayfield.
I can't call CJ Stroud better than Baker Mayfield right now. I can't.
Okay. All right.
We haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
We haven't seen it yet. I'm just going based off what we haven't seen yet.
Go ahead, let Baker Mayfield fool y'all asses if y'all want to. Go right ahead.
I still think Tampa Bay gonna be shit. But what I'm saying is,
right ahead.
What I'm saying, what I'm saying
Go
is,
right ahead.
I'm calling. Well, for this purpose, I think Minnesota is going to destroy Tampa Bay. By the way, I think
They should.
should. Now, this is still Kirk Cousins. By the way,
They should.
this is still Kirk Cousins.
Thank you.
Still Kirk Cousins.
Part of me really wants to push this game. Part of me really wants to push this game because I don't like neither one of these quarterbacks.
You either gonna get Joe Montana, Kirk Cousins. You either gonna get Joe Montana, Kirk Cousins, or you gonna get Josh McCown, Kirk Cousins.
No, you did not mention Joe Montana and Kirk Cousins in the same damn sentence. And
Bruh, I swear. Sometimes Kirk Cousins looks like a fucking world beater, and then sometimes he looks like dog shit. So it's hard for me to pick and say and trust him. I would never bet. I would never bet on Kirk Cousins. Never. But I think it's a safe insinuation that they're gonna win this game.
If for the first game, I'll roll the dice for them.
I'm gonna say that Minnesota wins this game 27-13 Minnesota. They better win this game. I'll go with that.
Yeah, I'll go with that. A part of me really wants to push this game. I really do, but I'm not. First game of the season, Minnesota is going up against Tampa Bay. They should win this game.
Yeah.
Should be the operative word here. So I'm gonna go with the same score you did, and I'm going with Minnesota.
All right, cool. We agree on that. What's next?
All right, our game.
Let's say that last.
Our game.
Let's say the Saints for last.
Let's say that last.
Yeah, let's say that for last. We Who Dat fans, by the way, if y'all don't know this.
All right, we're gonna say that last. We're gonna bypass that.
Go ahead.
And Chicago is favored by 1 point. Yeah, Green Bay is going on the road versus Chicago. At home, Chicago is at home, and they are favored by 1 point.
Green Bay is favored?
Chicago is favored by 1 point.
Oh, Chicago's favored. Gotcha. One thing I'm gonna give a quick insight to before we get into that other podcast that we're gonna have about the outlook of this season. There's a lot of bad quarterbacks in this league right currently. There's not a lot of great talent like there used to be. I think there's a lot of good up and coming talent, but it's unproven talent. And I think this game kind of showcases that here. Chicago has an unproven quarterback. Green Bay.
Yeah, that's potential.
Say it again. You say they have what?
He has potential. Justin Fields does have potential.
Yeah, Justin Fields has potential.
Justin Fields has potential.
We'll see. We'll see. I get a lot of
Jordan Love. I don't know.
I get Taysom Hill vibes from him, like at quarterback. I get a lot of Taysom Hill. Vibes from him. I don't know if he's a good quarterback or not. I don't know. I'm not sure about him yet.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
To be honest, favored by 1 point.
And we have what? Jordan Love in Green Bay. The Jordan Love experiment. We'll see. We're gonna see. Historically, Green Bay finds good quarterbacks. So,
historically, they really do. I'll give you that. Historically, they do find good quarterbacks.
So
they do.
I'm going to roll with Green Bay. The history of Green Bay is on my side with this pick. Green Bay wins this game 20-10, Green Bay. And they dominate, as usual, over Chicago. What you got?
Yeah. Team-wise, yeah, I'm going to have to go with Green Bay. when I look at it team wise, I'm not looking at a quarterback play. I'm looking at team wise. I have to go with Green Bay.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm probably going to have to go 21-10. Yep, Green Bay.
All right.
Let's see. Next is the LA Rams going to Seattle.
Ooh. Rivalry game.
Seattle's favored by 5.5.
That sounds about right.
But with Geno Smith,
the Rams defense ain't what it used to be.
okay, yeah.
After they won that Super Bowl, their team's been pretty much broken up. Outside of still having
that team is done.
I mean, they still have some key players here and there around.
That team is done. That
hold
team
up.
is done. I'm sorry, but when you go all out like they did, and say "F them picks," this is the result.
This is the Detroit Rams, in my opinion. Everything hinges on Matt Stafford on the offensive side.
Yeah.
They got a lot of young guys on offense. I mean, you still got the beast over there on defense, though. On the defensive line. Are you still there? They still got a defensive line front that's to be feared, in my opinion. I don't know, man. I like Seattle in this game. I still like Seattle in this game. I know it's a rivalry game, and there's a lot of history, and Seattle's in the past few years have been going back and forth with the Rams. But if I want to say correctly, since Pete Carroll's been there, they've been pretty much owning the Rams head to head. I don't have no facts on that, but I'm gonna roll with Seattle in this game. I think Geno Smith is gonna have a field day on that secondary. I don't know. I think that Geno Smith should have a really good game here. So I'm gonna roll and say Seattle wins this game. I think DK Metcalf has a good game too, by the way. I'm gonna say that
that's what I was making on too.
I'm gonna say that Seattle wins 27-17. Seattle.
Yep, I'm gonna go with Seattle too on this one too as well. I'm gonna say 17-7. I don't think Seattle's gonna score that much of a buttload of points, but I know for sure the Rams gonna have some problems. So with that being said, I'm gonna go Seattle 17-7. Yeah, Geno Smith is gonna still leading the helm, so he ain't gonna score that many points, but he gonna have a good game too. So let's see. Next up,
All right.
Las Vegas going on the road to Mile High City in Denver, Colorado.
So we got
Raiders versus the Broncos. Rivalry game. Right off the bat again. Legendary rivalry game.
Sean Payton in the Mile High City.
Yep. In his home game.
Russell Bustle Man Hustle. Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm. And then Denver is favored by 3.5.
As they should. I think Oakland is a shit show. Oh, not Oakland. I keep forgetting they're not in Oakland.
Oh, you really think the Raiders is a shit show right now?
Yes. Chandler Jones is disgruntled. I don't know what's going on with him. They got Jimmy Garoppolo as a quarterback. Like, I hate this team. Looking at them on paper, I hate this team. This team looks like ass cheeks to me. I think Denver should be good this year. They should.
Porn star Jimmy is over there. Of course it looks like ass cheeks.
Huh?
Porn star Jimmy is over there. Of course, it looks like ass cheeks.
What did you call him, a porn star?
They call him Porn Star Jimmy now, boy. That's his nickname, and he in Las Vegas right now.
Before Zion was out there like that, it was Jimmy Garoppolo with. Yeah, people forget about that one, but that's a whole nother story. But look, I got Sean Payton and Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson gonna have a bounce back year. He got an actual offensive architect. I think. Look, I'm gonna say this.
Better.
Let me say this.
He better.
Let me say this. I think Russell got a bad rep because they had a lot of fucking injuries on that team last year, especially on the offensive side. And their receiving core was depleted.
No question.
Their receiving core was depleted.
No question.
I'm gonna say that, and he cannot run like he used to. He's getting up there. He's in his 30s.
That does not give you the common courtesy to act the way you did during that season, bro. Like a lot of team members, you done got on a lot of team members' nerves.
And that offensive line wasn't that good last year.
No, it was not. But that does not give you the right to act the way you did last year, bro.
What do you mean how he acted?
Bro, dog, man, that locker room, bro.
What did he do?
When you lose the locker room, no, man, you know how the story goes. He had his own coach. He had his own personal trainer. He had an office inside of the area and everything else. It was like, nah, bro. Sean Payton was like, nah.
So did Tom Brady. Tom Brady had the same thing. Why is it any different?
Well, in Tampa Bay, he did.
Won a Super Bowl.
And Sean Payton came in there and said, Rex Shop and said, they ain't going to happen this year. Focus on playing football. Exactly. Focus on playing football.
Right,
focus on coming back to it.
See, that's the double standard here. And Tom Brady has had his own personal trainer, his own everything for the longest before he got to Tampa Bay. And even had other players come work out with him. If you remember, Antonio Brown had his big blow up on Tom Brady and his training, remember? So it's not something out of the norm to have certain players in the league that can afford it to have their own personal trainer. A lot of players have that in the league. So I think, I don't know, and I've seen a lot of the comments that his former teammates in Seattle has made about him. Richard Sherman was highly critical of him. Marshawn Lynch wasn't as critical. He just said that, he noticed some things. He was a lot more nicer about his approach of how he spoke about Russ, but he didn't like completely kill him like some other players have. So I agree that his attitude and the way he approaches his teammates does need to improve. And I think that will change when I think Russ needs a certain type of coach. And I think the guy that they had before that, I can't remember the guy's name. He only lasted 1 year, so he don't matter. But and he was terrible. So it doesn't matter. But Sean Payton is a
he's the offensive coordinator now for the Jets.
Well, he's a good he's probably a better coordinator than head coach. But what I'm saying is Sean Payton is going to demand respect. He's going to demand a certain level of excellence. So I think Russ will respect the ring that he has, the reputation that he has, the work that he's put in with Drew Brees. I respect that Russell will have a bounce back year. I'm marking it. That's a motherfucking lot. Russ will have a much far superior season than he had last year. So with that being said, I think Seattle's going to win this game over Oakland, over the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders. I think they're going to whoop that ass. They're going to whoop that ass in Denver, and they're going to smoke some weed after they're done. It's going to be 31-14 Seattle. I mean, Denver.
You mean Denver?
Denver.
Denver better win this game because I'll go this route. Quarterback versus quarterback, I'm taking Russell Wilson.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna just leave it at that. But Russell, boy, you better show up and show out, boy. This is Denver. This is the home opener. CU, Colorado, already got their home opener this Saturday, which I am going to watch. So Denver is going to be on high notice. You better come out and win this game. So for rivalry purposes, I'm going 21-14, just on rivalry purposes.
Okay. All right. Next up.
Next up is this one's gonna be a good one.
Okay.
This one's gonna be an air show.
What we got?
Miami going to LA Chargers.
I should have known. Whenever you say air show, you got to put the Chargers in there because Justin Herbert's going to be in this game.
Well, what I say air show is this because the LA Chargers is favored by 3 at home. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go first and get this out the way. The reason why I say it's going to be an air show is because that boy Tyreek Hill is over there in Miami and Tua is slinging that thing. So with Waddle and all them boys, this is going to be an air show. Sit back and enjoy. And because it's an air show, I'm going to go 41-35. Just on the strength of its Khalil Mack, I'm going 41-35 Chargers.
Damn.
Miami ain't got nobody on defense.
Oh, well, hold up there. Their defense was pretty solid last year.
They solid, but they ain't got nobody. Like you can know and fear Khalil Mack.
Their defense was pretty
and that
solid
boy
last
Bosa.
year. So
and Bosa.
Their defense was pretty solid last year. So I'm not gonna say all that. What I will say is I do agree that I think this is gonna be a high scoring game, but I don't think it's gonna be as high scoring as you think. I think one team will get into the 30s. And I think that team, I like Justin Herbert. I think, and I was wrong about him in the past, but I don't trust his.
Can I get some credit on that one? Can I get some credit on that?
No, you got that credit. You got that.
All right, cool. No problem.
I do not trust the Chargers, though. I don't trust them, but I do think
history has shown you can't trust the Chargers. History has shown,
but I think
history has shown you can't trust.
I think the Chargers win this game though. Barely. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think the Chargers win 30-27 over the Dolphins.
I'll give you that. Next game. Ooh.
Oh, by the way, I gotta say this real quick. I think Tyreek Hill, barring any injury, Tyreek Hill is by far one of the best receivers in the league, if not arguably the best.
That's another topic for another day.
Man, want that bag, man. So we had that conversation last year. That man want the bag.
That's another subject for another day. We're gonna pin that one to the next show. We're gonna pin that one on the next show because I got some things to say about that one. I like your pick. But let's go to the next one. Oh, that's gonna be a dogfight right here. The reason I say it's dogfight is New England Patriots is going to be hosting the Super Bowl contenders, which is the Philadelphia Eagles. That's going to be an interesting game. So Eagles is at the Patriots, and the Eagles is favored by 4, respectively, as they should. Jalen Hurts versus Mac Jones.
Yeah. I am conflicted about this game for one particular reason.
You think it push?
Hell no. I never push. All the time I'm pushing is if let me stop. Anyway.
Yeah.
Look, what I'm saying is I think that what's the spread for this game?
Philadelphia is favored by 4.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm leaning towards New England for this reason only. Not because I believe in Mac Jones, because I don't, but they added a major addition, a late free agent addition in Ezekiel Elliott at the running back position. Now, the thing that makes me concerned is
what Zeke you gonna get.
That too, but it's bigger than that. it's the Bill Belichick factor. So the last time he had a running back of this caliber was what, Corey Dillon?
It was. That's a timeout. I'm glad you brought up the coach, because I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm glad you brought up the coach. Bill Belichick last year was on some other shit. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
He was on some other shit.
I don't think he got the talent.
That was the worst team he had actually put together, coaching and personnel.
Hey, in New England?
The only thing he got right was Mac Jones.
Well, we like I said, we'll get into a deep dive later in the week, but
I'll say that real quick.
I'm starting to lose faith in Bill Belichick as a head coach moving forward, just a little bit. But what I will say is, the Eagles are still big time contenders.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts is a potential star in the making, a potential superstar. He's becoming a household name slowly and slowly. I think the Eagles win this game, but it's a close game. I don't feel good about picking Philly because I really like Ezekiel Elliott to have a chip on his shoulder. But I'm gonna roll with and say Philly wins this game 27-20 on the road. Next up. Oh, did you pick? Did you pick this game? Did you pick this game yet?
Yeah. Me personally, not yet.
Okay, go ahead.
Me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and pick. I'm gonna pick Philly.
You gonna pick who?
I'm gonna pick Philly. I'm gonna pick Philly to win 28-14.
28-14 Philly.
Yep.
All right.
28-14 Philly.
All right. Next.
Sunday night football game. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday night football, it will consist of the Giants at home versus their rivals.
Big rivals.
Big rivals. The infamous
The ladies of Dallas.
Ladies of Dallas. The Cowgirls, I'm sorry for its purposes, the Cowboys. The Cowboys are going to be on the road. And of course,
yeah,
they are falsely favored by 3.5.
Dallas is favored by 3.5.
Dallas is favored by 3.5.
Okay.
Their defense is real.
Oh, yeah.
We will see.
No doubt. No doubt.
We will see.
That defense is Michael Parsons, one of the best in the league.
You still got Dak Prescott throwing the ball.
Dak Prescott, yeah. Dak definitely, if there was ever a season for Dak to have a chip on his shoulder, it should be this season. There is a lot.
Oh, he ain't got no choice.
There's a lot of doubt on him from within the organization, and it shows. They went traded for Trey Lance.
Yep.
Why?
Which I don't think he's going to see the field. I don't think he's going to see the field. I don't think he's a threat.
Unless they're going to go the Taysom Hill route with him.
No.
Which I don't think so.
He's a pure quarterback. But they got Cooper Rush behind Dak Prescott. It's going to be a while before Trey Lance sees this field.
Man, look.
Now, if he proves himself,
Cooper Rush is a bum. let's be real. He's a game manager. I ain't gonna say he's a bum. He's a game manager. Okay.
Yeah, he's a game manager at best.
He's not gonna push the ball down the field and dissect the team left and right. That's not gonna happen. So Dak Prescott is your only best option out of these three quarterbacks, period, on this team. There is no other option. With that being said, Mac, the Giants in this game, I can't see myself picking the Giants in this game because they just I don't.
I can.
You can?
I can.
What about the Giants team that you like about better than?
It's not about the Giants team.
Come on.
Haven't you learned about these Dallas? Haven't you learned about these Dallas Cowgirls? Some way, somehow, they gonna find a way to let y'all down.
What about this Giants offense? What about this Giants offense do you like?
Saquon Barkley.
Huh?
Saquon Barkley.
Say it one more time.
Saquon Barkley.
No, Saquon's a beast, no doubt.
I didn't mention nothing about their quarterbacks. I didn't mention nothing about neither one of them. But if you ask me, who am I going to pick for this type of game?
Yeah.
Some way, somehow, they're going to find a way to let you down. Just wait.
All right, who you got? What's your score?
Giants win 17-14.
Okay. I want to say this. Brian Dable has changed the culture a little bit over there in New York.
And Mike McCarthy's calling the plays now.
I will say Mike McCarthy has a good
Coast offense.
Mike McCarthy does have a good track record when he's a coordinator. When he's a coordinator, not when he's a head coach. So I will say the offense should be decent in New York. But what I'm not going to say is they're not going to beat Dallas because I think Dallas defense is just that elite. And I think they don't have enough weapons on the Giants offense. Sterling Shepard is not enough. They need more than that. I think they can shut down Saquon Barkley too. So,
I got you. Boss man. I got you. But here's the thing I need you to
hate picking Dallas.
I know you do, but here's the thing I need you to understand.
What's up?
You know this man has already gave this offense a name, right?
Who?
Mike McCarthy.
What?
They're calling it Texas Coast Offense.
All right, look. We ain't doing this. We're not doing this, man. We ain't got that much time left.
This is a motherfucking podcast. We got time today. We got time today.
Right now. We're not doing this right now, EJ. I'm calling Dallas wins the Sunday night match, the first Sunday night matchup of the league. He got me fucking up. He got me fucking up right now. Dallas wins the first Sunday night matchup of the year. I'm calling Dallas to win this game. Dallas,
you better not let him down.
Defense.
Dallas, you better not let Boss Man down. All them Dallas Cowboy fans, you better not let that Boss Man down. Y'all better not let Boss Man down. He gonna be so sick that he picked Dallas.
If they lose, I still wouldn't give a shit because it's Dallas. But I would love to be wrong in this game. This is one of the few games I would love to be wrong. But I think Dallas is gonna win this game 20-7. 20-7. 20-7.
All right, so
on the road.
So all the intents purposes, we got 2 games left. Let's go ahead and go to our game because the Monday night game is the one we got to talk about too as well. We'll go to our game, which is Sunday as well.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee is coming to the Nolans, baby. Derrick Henry is going to be here in New Orleans.
Your favorite
Tennessee versus
side too.
Who?
Your favorite quarterback over there too.
Who?
You know who? Tennessee.
Boy, ain't nobody worried about Ryan Tannehill.
I know how historically you love you some Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad we doing this first. Because there's, ladies and gentlemen, there's a certain quarterback that he loves as well, that he loves to talk about. So we're going to get to that one later.
Who?
But first things first, I'm going to mention it. Keep your holes on now. Keep your draws on. Hold on.
Okay.
Tennessee versus New Orleans. New Orleans is favored by 3, which is roundabout right. This is going to be 17-14 New Orleans. This is going to be a hard-nosed battle. And I'm hoping we win this game.
Yeah.
Because if Derrick Henry runs roughshod, we ain't got no chance. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I like the Saints to win the division. I'm going to first start off with that. First thing first.
I think they're going to win the division. Yeah.
But this game scares me. And I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust the Saints defensive line. I don't trust against the run. Let me rephrase that.
Our run game has been suspect the last year, though. I ain't lying about that.
They struggled against really good run teams.
They struggled. And we were known for stopping the run. We were known for stopping the run.
Oh, yeah. The year before that, yeah. We was the top. But we still had a top-tier defense overall. But we struggled against the run. A team like Tennessee can punch you in the mouth and hold you in a submission hold with their running backs, with Derrick Henry, and they got a nice up-and-coming rookie right behind him. So and we have a rookie on our defensive tackle spot with Brian Breeze. Cam Jordan getting old.
Yeah.
You know?
Reality setting in for us. Reality setting in for us now.
And, Tyrann Mathieu had his moments last year where he had lapses. I just don't know about the defensive line. Now, as far as this game, what's the spread for this game?
We're favored by 3.
We're favored by 3. Now, I still think we're going to win this game. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Who that fans? I'm with you. I'm fucking with you. But I want the expectations for this team this year. I think as a Saints fan, we have this team too high. I think we have this team too high. I think we're a division winner.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's where it kind of stops for me.
And that's where it stops. We win the division, we get into the playoffs, possibly wild card. That's it.
But we'll go down that road later on. But for this game, I think we'll win this game, but I think it's going to be a tough fucking battle. I think it's going to be a tough fucking win.
If Derrick Henry runs roughshod on us, we ain't got no chance. I'm letting you know now.
I want to see Derek Carr succeed in New Orleans. I really do. I'll be honest. I would have liked and rather Jameis Winston be the quarterback and succeed here.
You just don't know with Jameis Winston. That's my only issue with Jameis Winston. You just don't
I do think he got an unfair shot last season. I want to say that and be very fucking clear. I don't know something happened between him and Dennis Allen and front office that they were not on the same page about. And I am surprised he's even back this season. That is a shock to me that he came back because he could have went somewhere else and started, in my opinion. He probably would. He could have went to Washington.
But where could? Yeah, there were some teams that could have used the services. I will say that there were some teams that could have used the services. Yeah,
but it is what it is. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that I can see him starting over Baker Mayfield. I can see them going back and forth.
He could clearly start over Baker Mayfield.
But they wasn't gonna have him back in Tampa Bay. That just wasn't gonna happen.
No.
But the Saints win this game. Saints win this game 21-17. I don't feel good about it. But still, who that nation? I'm with y'all. Don't get it twisted. I'm with y'all. Saints win 21-17. at home. The Superdome gonna be rocking regardless. The dome gonna be going fucking crazy. So I'm rocking with the Saints on this one. 21-17. Saints, let's go. Let's go.
I'm going 17-14 New Orleans. I'm going 17-14 New Orleans. I'm right there with you. So, last game.
All right.
Monday Night Football. Prime time.
All right.
It is the Jets. The New York Jets with Aaron Bleepin Rodgers at the helm. His first NFL start in a new uniform. And they will be hosting your favorite quarterback, Mr. Headquarters, Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills. We all know how you love some Josh Allen, sir. You can't say that now.
Okay, so if y'all listening to this and watching this on YouTube, y'all see my face right now, and y'all see how excited and happy that EJ is, and opposite of me.
No. It's pure payback because you say Ryan Tannehill's my favorite quarterback. Josh Hill is clearly your favorite
Josh
quarterback.
Allen is overrated slightly. Don't get me wrong; he's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong; he's above average. He's better than most of the league, most of the quarterbacks in the league. I would say he's a top 10 quarterback. I think he's just fucking inconsistent. And his team is inconsistent. I just do not trust the Buffalo Bills with any type of contendership at all. At all. But what I will say is, moving forward, they will win this game.
Jets are favored by 2.5, just to let you know.
I mean, excuse me.
I'm sorry. I excuse myself. Buffalo is favored by 2.5.
Buffalo is favored, but I still don't think they're going to win this game. I think Buffalo will potentially have a better record. I think they will have a better record than the Jets this season. But, and I think they both make the playoffs, by the way. But that's for another conversation. I think the Jets win this game because the Jets fans are going to be going fucking crazy. Aaron Rodgers is going to go fucking retarded in this game. I just think that the Jets fans just going to be going crazy for this game, and they're going to be ready. I think the Jets going to be ready for this opener. I think they're going to catch the Buffalo Bills off guard and win this game 30-24. Jets. Jets. Who you got?
It's going to be a tough one. It's a rivalry game to a that.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo Bills and Jets is a rivalry game. They're fighting for the division at this point. So with that being said, this game will kind of determine who actually wins the division. I mean, we could probably cancel out New England at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Miami, they may shock some people, as you said. But the true contenders now, after everything that's happened after the offseason, is going to be either the Jets or Buffalo. So with that being said, I'm going to go with the best defense.
Yeah.
And that's the Jets. But rivalry purposes, I'm going to say 21-14.
21-14 Jets?
21-14 Jets.
What? You betting against? Wait a minute. He didn't fool me with the okie doke here. I'm thinking he's going to put the Buffalo Bills on notice right here.
If you notice, I said I'm going with the defense first. I said nothing about the offense.
Okay, you did. Fair enough. I'm
going with who had the better defense. If Von Miller was still playing in Buffalo right now, I'm going with the Bills. But Von Miller is supposedly out for this game, so I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to go with the Jets.
Okay.
But if I see Von Miller on that field, I'm going to stick with my pick, but I'm going to say, I'm going to take my lick.
Okay. Well, that's our motherfucking picks for week 1 NFL opening season 2023, man. Look, We are running out of time, so we got to wrap this up real quick. EJ, any final thoughts about week 1 going into tonight's games?
Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Football season is going to be a wild one, man. It's going to be probably one of the best seasons we ever watched, and I'm ready for it. Let's see what happens. Anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. That's right. I think this is going to be an exciting season. I'm really excited. We're going to really do a lot more deep dives this year for the NFL season. And we're going to have specific episodes specifically directed for football only. And we're going to have stuff directly for basketball only. So we're going to break that shit up. But this season is going to be really, really good. I think the Saints fans should be happy with what happens, the outcome of this season versus last year. As from a Who Dat fan perspective, we always representing the 504, 985, and 225 respectfully. So, yeah, man, I think this NFL season is gonna be interesting. They got a lot of great storylines. The quarterback play, in my opinion, is not as good as it's been in the past few years in the NFL. But with that being said, I think it's still gonna be a good season. But without further ado, that's EJ the motherfucking DJ, as usual. I'm your host, Mr. Headquarters, a.k.a. Beanie Man, Bumba. With that being said, you already know what it is. Catch us on YouTube. Subscribe as always. Check us out on IG and TikTok. You already know what it is. It's the motherfucking podcast.